Look at the world around you. The endless sea of faces on a morning commute. The quiet hum of fluorescent lights in 1,000 identical offices. The gentle click of a million keyboards typing out lives of quiet compromise. It is a silent tragedy of the average life. A life not of abject failure, but of unfulfilled potential. A life not of screaming pain, but of a dull, persistent ache for something more. Is this it? Is this the grand adventure you were promised? A life spent as a cog in a machine you did not build, following a script you did not write, chasing security that is nothing but an illusion? And why? Why do the vast majority of souls on this planet live out a pale imitation of the life they are capable of living? Is it a lack of talent? A lack of opportunity? A cruel twist of fate? No, it is none of those things. The reason most people live average lives is because they are sitting on a throne in a kingdom of infinite potential, completely unaware that they are wearing the crown. They possess a tool of such immense reality-bending power that has built every empire, painted every masterpiece, and solved every great problem in human history. And yet, for most, this tool lies dormant. It is a key, a master key, and it is right now, collecting dust in the forgotten attic of your own mind. This is the great secret. You were born with the key to any door you can possibly imagine, a key that unlocks the vaults of wealth, the gates of wisdom, and the doors of personal freedom. This key is your mind, specifically your ability to think, not the chaotic, reactive, distracted thinking of the masses, but the calm, conscious, concentrated, creative thought of the masters. The dust that covers this key is the noise of the modern world. It is the dust of 1,000 notifications screaming for your attention. It is the rust of 1,000 negative headlines corroding your belief. It is the grime of other people's opinions, telling you who you are and what you are capable of. You've been so busy listening to the world outside that you have completely forgotten how to command the world within. And the inner world, as Hanno taught, is the only world that matters. It is the world of cause. Everything else, your health, your relationships, your bank account, is simply the world of effect. You are living in a house of mirrors. Your outer reality is a perfect, flawless reflection of your inner consciousness. Most people spend their entire lives trying to scrub a reflection in the mirror, desperately trying to change their circumstances, without ever realizing the truth. You cannot change the reflection. You can only change the object that is casting it. You can only change yourself. Think of your mind as a projector. Your dominant thoughts, your deepest beliefs, are the film running through it. The world you experience is the screen upon which this film is projected. If you do not like the movie of your life, is it not the height of insanity to run to the screen and try to paint over the images? Yet this is what we do. We fight our boss. We blame the economy. We curse our luck. We are fighting with shadows on a wall. The true work, the only work that will ever create lasting change, is to go back to projection booth. It is to have the courage to turn off the noise of the world, to open up the projector of your mind, and to ask yourself, what film have I been playing? What story have I been telling myself about who I am and what is possible? This is the first act of the creator. The first step in using the master key. It is the act of becoming aware. It is the realization that you are not the movie. You are a projectionist. You have the power to stop the film of lack, of fear, of mediocrity. You have the power to take out the old reel and to insert a new one, a new story, a new vision, a new belief. This requires silence. It requires stillness. You must shut out the chaos of the world to finally hear the whisper of your own inner power. The master key system is not a set of loud, aggressive actions. It begins in the profound, creative power of silence. It is in that silence that you blow the dust off the key. It is in that silence that you remember who you are, not a creature of circumstance, but a center of consciousness, a creator of worlds. It is in that silence that you finally stop asking the world for permission, and you begin to access the source of all power, which resides not in the heavens above, but in the ordered, focused, and disciplined kingdom of your own mind. This is the gateway. This is where the transformation from victim to victor begins. And so, you have found a gateway. You have entered the silent kingdom of your own mind. But a kingdom requires a ruler, and the first and most vital act of a ruler is to command attention. This is a forgotten art, the lost science of concentration. Your ability to concentrate, to hold a single thought, to the exclusion of all else, is the true measure of your power. A scattered mind is a weak mind. It is a leaking vessel, its energy dissipating in 100 different directions, achieving nothing. But a concentrated mind is a force of nature. It is a channel through which the infinite power of the universe can flow. It is a magnifying glass that focuses the diffuse light of the sun into a single white-hot point, capable of burning through any obstacle. The world is designed to shatter your concentration. It is a war of attrition for your attention, and you have been letting it win. But the master key can only be turned by a steady hand. You must train your mind as an athlete trains their body. You must practice the art of holding your focus, of bringing your wandering thoughts back to a single chosen point again and again and again. This is the true discipline. This is a foundation upon which all mental creation is built. And what do you concentrate on? You do not concentrate on your problems. You do not concentrate on your fears. To do so is to use this infinite power to create more of what you do not want. You must turn the full, focused power of your mind upon a single, clear, and magnificent vision. This is the second stage of creation, visualization, not the idle daydreaming of a child, but the deliberate, disciplined work of an architect in the laboratory of the mind. You must build your future in the silence of your own consciousness before you can ever see it in the physical world. Close your eyes and see it. See the business you will build. See the relationships you will heal. See the person you will become. Do not just see a vague outline. See it in high definition. See the colors, hear the sounds, feel the emotions. Walk through the rooms of your future success. Sit in the chair of the person you intend to be. Feel the confidence, the peace, the power that is your birthright. You must make this internal vision more real, more solid than the external world of your current circumstances. Why? Because the inner world is a world of cause, and the outer world is merely the world of effect. This is where the true magic, the true science of the master key system is revealed. Your individual mind is not an isolated island. It is an outlet, a channel, a point of connection to the one universal mind from which all things originate. This universal mind is the sum total of all intelligence, all energy, all substance in existence. It is the mind of the cosmos itself. It is the infinite, thinking stuff that Wallace spoke of, and its nature is to create. When you hold a clear, sustained, and emotionally charged thought in your mind to the power of concentration and visualization, you are creating a mental matrix, a vibrational mold. You are setting up a frequency, and like a tuning fork, the universal mind, which contains all frequencies, must respond to yours. It begins to move, to arrange, to conspire, to bring into your life the people, the resources, the opportunities, and the circumstances that are in perfect, harmonious vibration with your dominant thought. The great inventor Nikola Tesla understood this better than anyone. He was an architect of the mind. He would build entire turbines, entire generators, in the laboratory of his imagination. He would turn them on, test them, run them for weeks, and even identify points of wear and tear, all without ever building a single physical prototype. He had so perfected the art of visualization that his inner world and the outer world of engineering were one and the same. He held the vision with such unshakable clarity that the universal mind delivered to him the insights and solutions needed to make it a physical reality. He was not just inventing machines. He was demonstrating the very process of cosmic creation. You are a broadcasting station. Your thoughts are the signal you are sending out to the creative intelligence of the universe. For too long, you've been broadcasting a chaotic, weak, and contradictory signal, and your life has been a chaotic, weak, and contradictory reflection of it. But when you learn to concentrate your power, to clarify your vision, and to broadcast a single, powerful, coherent signal of what you demand to create, the entire universe will begin to work in your service. It has no choice. It is the law. And so, you are broadcasting your signal. Your vision is clear. Your mind is a focused, coherent, and powerful transmitter of creative energy. The universal mind is receiving this signal, and it has already begun to answer, but it will not answer in the way a servant answers a master. It will not deliver your fortune to your doorstep while you sit and wait. It will answer in the form of opportunity. It will answer in the form of a new idea. It will answer by placing the right person on your path at the right time. The universal mind works through action, not in place of it. You must be its hands and its feet. You must be the active channel through which its creative power can flow into the material world. The final step in this grand science, the step that makes the invisible visible, is to act. You must act with the absolute, unshakable faith that the power is working with you and for you. You must do the work that is in front of you each day, but you must do it with the mind of a master, not a slave. You are not just performing tasks. You are aligning your physical self with the spiritual reality you have already created in your mind. Every action you take, when done with this understanding, is an act of receiving. Every problem you solve is an act of drawing your vision closer. This is the harmony of creation. The inner world of thought and the outer world of action must become one. When your thoughts are focused on your vision and your actions are the efficient, purposeful expression of that vision, you become an irresistible force. You are no longer fighting the current of the universe. You are the current. This is the power of the master key. It is a power to consciously, systematically, and scientifically create the life you desire by first creating the person you need to be. So we return to the question, why do most people live average lives? They live average lives because they are living from the outside in. They allow their external world, their circumstances, their fears, their limitations, to dictate their internal world. They are a reflection of their reality, and so their reality never changes. But you now hold the secret. You now understand the law. You will live from the inside out. You will build a powerful, coherent, dynamic inner world, and you will watch with absolute certainty as the outer world rearranges itself to match. You will not be a reflection of your reality. You will be the cause of it. The key has been in your possession all along. It was never lost. It was merely forgotten, buried beneath the dust of distraction and the rust of doubt. But now you know, now you see, the silence is your sanctuary. Your concentration is your power. Your vision is your command. The door to every possibility you have ever imagined is standing right in front of you. It was never locked. You simply need to be told that the key in your hand was the one that would open it. So blow the dust off. Feel the weight of it in your hand. Know that you hold the power that has built worlds. The time for living an average life is over. The time for waiting is over. The time for doubt is over. Take the key, turn it, and walk through the door.